Hello again, and welcome to anybody that's new to my channel. Today I am going to do a video using the It's a Girl glitter. If you've seen part 3, if you actually made it to part 3 of my mammoth glitter haul, then well done to you. You have done awesome and you get a brownie point. If you didn't, then you've lost out of watching me go a little bit glitter crazy towards the end of that video, especially when I saw this glitter. So that's why I decided that the first video I'm going to do out of the blocks pretty much for the glitter haul that arrived was this It's a Girl, because it's just awesome. And I also had this Glitterbels haul arrive, which had this beautiful colour in it, which is called, I can't remember, hang on, My Rose. And it's lovely, and I just thought, you know what, that with the glitter is going to go beautiful. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm obviously putting the My Rose on the pinky finger, and I'm going to be putting it on the middle finger as well. And I am going to be putting a crystal placement on these rather than the glitter, I think. And I hadn't decided actually whether or not I was going to do it for the thumb or not. I don't know. You know how I like to have a really nice thumb. I feel they get left out quite a lot. And just want to, you know, make sure I do something nice and special. Make sure they're feeling the love. But I haven't quite decided. So I decided I'm going to do the 4 fingers first and then move on to the thumb and see what we've got. Now, this is my first time of using Glitterbels, so please don't, you know, hate me. I have got no idea what the ratio is. I'm just kind of going in the same as I use for Naio. I've got a hair stuck in there now. Fantastic. It's right on the end, so I'm going to have to get my tweezers to get that one out. Yeah, so I'm just using the same ratio I've used for others in the hope that this might be the right ratio. Okay, so far so good. The glitter Annabelle's, what is it? Glitterbels. That's gone on really nicely actually. No issues so far. So I'm moving on now to the other fingers, and I'm using Naio Nails Bisque. And I'm going to, which is a core powder, so it's a strength powder. It's a beautiful soft pink, but it's not as transparent as, say, like you have True Pink and Blush. They are the ones I'd say you normally use for a standard French. Like an old-fashioned French, you know, they are quite transparent, whereas this, it isn't so much. Can you see that? So here it is in its thicker form. I always come in with another little bead just round the cuticle. I don't know, I just sometimes it's just better to do it in more beads than less beads. Now, I don't want this to go all the way down to the tip because of what we're going to do. I'm just going to add a little bead right in there just to sort that out a little bit more. You know, sometimes the cuticle goes exactly right, but I'm more interested in making sure I get the product moving down so it's not setting on me. Rather than spending a lot of time fiddling around with the cuticle, I'd sooner put the product, which is why I put it a little bit further forward, because it means then if the ratio's off a little bit, or it's a product that just doesn't want to play ball, at least I can then go back in to the cuticle with another bead with a, you know, it's a different consistency, sometimes a little bit wetter, just to get that to flow round nicely. So that's what I'm doing. And likewise, I'm going to do exactly the same now on this finger. Well, I'll just let this set up a little bit, just because when I put the glitters and stuff on it, I don't want it to move all over the place. Okay. Okay, now it's glitter time. So I pick up a little bugger of clear. I'm going to dip it in. Make sure you mix your glitter well to give it a good shake up before you go to use it, especially when it's got so many different chunks and shapes and stuff in it, because if you don't, you'll end up with all of the chunky stuff at the top and all of the fine stuff at the bottom, which is not necessarily what you want to do. You can see all these lovely hearts coming in. They're just beautiful. Get off. I don't know why, but I always struggle a bit more trying to get them off on a tip. It's probably because it's a bit shinier. Because there's no product on the end, particularly of this. I don't want you there. Let's pop you over there instead. I've got a little bit too much going on in there. I just want a little bit of a, you know, wash of it. I want to spread it round a little bit. And then I'm going to come in with just a couple of these as well. It's kind of flying around in there. Okay, I'm going to add a little bugger on that one. And I just want one. I'm going to move you down a little bit, I think, down there. Because I want one right on the tip. I'm pretty impressed with myself, I'm not going to lie, the fact that I've managed to pick these up with my brush. Because if you've seen me in past videos, that generally does not happen for me. Yeah, it generally goes a little bit wrong, a little bit south on that. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on to the index finger. And then we'll decide what I'm going to do about the thumb. Okay, so I decided for the thumb I'm going to use the My Rose again, but this time I'm going to do it as a full glitter coverage with some of the little butterflies all over it, really, because why wouldn't you? Just why not? Let's enjoy. So I've sped this up so we can get through this, and then we can get to the favourite part, which is top coat. Nothing really exciting to say about this, to be honest. It all went quite nicely. There you go, I'm just going in with me cuticle bead again, and yeah, I just ended up with this weird chunk. I don't know why, but this odd bit here that just wasn't covered the first time round. But what I do is I let that set up, and whilst I'm doing that, I cap the ring finger. Now it doesn't need capping all the way because we're not adding structure into this. It's a core powder, we've already put that in, but because the glitter goes that far back, we need to make sure that it's all covered and encapsulated. So that's what we're working on in here. And then the ones that have got the My Rose on, they will be fully encapsulated because they are not a core powder. So core powders are strength powders, coloured powders are not, generally speaking. I know there are a few that aren't, but generally view them as cap over the top. Even if it is a strength powder, don't waste your colour. Just put the colour on and just cap it with clear, because clear is an awful lot cheaper and easier to buy in like big bulk than the colours are anyway. So don't waste your beautiful colours, really. So here we go, glitter time. I do like this glitter. I know I've said that a lot actually, but I do like this glitter. So enjoy, and I will be back shortly. Okay, moving on, we are going to put some crystals on this design. I mean, why wouldn't you? So I'm going to be using Chi Gel, there you go, and my little swab from Trey. There is a video that will go up at some point of me unboxing that. Yeah, I have a little bit of a thick moment. Anywho, I am using some just AB crystals. They are a mixed bag that I got from eBay quite some time ago, so I really don't know whereabouts I got them from. But yeah, I mean, AB crystals are really easy to get hold of. And I'm just putting them in a bit of a design on the pinky and then on the middle finger. Now, in hindsight, I should have left the gap a little bit bigger on the pinky because I couldn't get my brush in properly to be able to top coat round them. But I didn't really want them all like bunched together. I didn't want to like a cluster look. I wanted them kind of spread out a little bit down the nail. You know, something a little bit different. But not too much as well, you know, because the pinky, it's only little, which is why I can't understand why people don't like the thumb so much. I mean, look at that amount of space you've got to create something. It's the biggest nail you've got, the most amount of beautiful that you could make. And yet people spend more time on a pinky, which is half the size. Even less than half the size, if you have big thumbs like me. But yeah, you gotta have a nice bit of thumb love. I'm not gonna lie, there are some times when I'm just like, do you know what, I just want the thumb and the pinky to look the same, or I don't want every single nail to look different to each other. Sometimes you just want a nice, what I class, you know, a salon set. But here we go, here is the most important part to any video. Top coat! Very soon you will all join in with me with that statement. Look at this. Oh, look at the shiny. It's just beautiful. It is beautiful. I hate doing top coat around crystals. I'm not. I really don't. Because a tiny little brush comes out. You see what I mean? Where I can't quite get that brush without hitting the crystal. And you don't want the top coat on your crystals. It makes them dull. And we want them shiny. Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was planning this design in the slightest. I just went, oh, that's pretty. Let's do that. Look at that shine. But I chose the AB crystals because when you look at the glitter, it has that shimmer in it. Trey will know what that shimmer is called. I can't remember what off the top of my head what it is. But it got that same shine in it, which is why I wanted those crystals rather than a plain clear or, you know, white crystal or even a pink crystal. You know, there is so much as a bit too much pink. Yeah, I said it. And there we go. Let's just appreciate the thumb. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope you've all enjoyed this design and thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.